That's chaos theory.
Welcome everyone to the Cretaceous Campcast. I'm Cretaceous Dave, and this is a podcast all about Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous and Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about the teaser trailer for Jurassic World Chaos Theory, which was shown officially on Thursday at Netflix GeekedWeek. Now, a lot of you may know, earlier in the week, there was a little bit of a mishap, and the teaser did show up online very briefly, but we were finally given the official unveiling of the trailer for Chaos Theory at GeekedWeek Thursday afternoon Eastern Time on the Netflix live stream. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the brief less than 1 minute teaser, and then I'm going to give a couple of thoughts I have about it and, you know, what I think when and where this show might be taking place based on what we saw in that teaser. So the teaser opens up, well, of course, with the DreamWorks and the Amblin logos, but as far as show content goes, it opens up with a helicopter flying by, and then we see Rexy. And this scene, I think most people are agreeing that it is probably either before or after or a continuation of the T-Rex chase scene from the Jurassic World Dominion prologue. And if that's the case, it kind of goes back to what I'm going to talk about after I explain, just go over a little bit about the teaser itself. First thing I noticed, the animation is beautiful. The lighting is incredible. I realized on first glimpse that, yeah, this thing has a higher budget than Camp Cretaceous did, and they're doing an amazing job with it. Then we cut to, standard thing you see in teasers and trailers with some text and whatnot. And then we see a truck driving by, and then when it stops, a nice young adult gets out, and it is obvious an older Darius Bowman. And I was so hyped when I saw that. I was so excited. Honestly, I expected Darius to be in the show based on the information that came out of the New York Toy Fair a few weeks ago. Couple months? I don't know. I don't know how long it's been at this time. Time is a blur. I did expect Darius, but it was so great to see that character getting out of the truck in the teaser. I was hoping we would actually see at least one character, so that was awesome. And the same thing with him. If you compare side-by-side pictures from Camp Cretaceous with the brief shots of Darius here in the teaser, the animation is so much better, and the lighting and all of it. Same thing I said about the T-Rex scene. It all applies. The budget, they definitely increased the budget with this. And, kudos to everyone working on this show. I've seen a lot of the writers and storyboarders being vocal on Twitter now that it's out and now that the strikes are over and stuff. They're able to do that. And, I had to give them all a round of applause. They seem super pumped for the show. So I'm really looking forward to what it's going to have to offer. Now, my thoughts about when and where this is taking place. Honestly, I have no idea. There are two possibilities, but it all depends on that first chunk of the teaser. So what I'm wondering is that T-Rex scene actually part of the show, or was it just something included in the teaser to let us know, A, this is a Jurassic World show, other than the logo, of course, and B, dinosaurs are on the mainland to give us kind of a time frame. Or, is it part of the show? It's definitely possible it could be part of the show, but I also have this little thing in the back of my head lingering saying maybe it is just the teaser. I hope not, because it's going to lead to a lot more potential exciting scenarios for the cast and where the show can go if that is part of the show. And the reason is, if that's part of the show's taking place in 2022. And if it's not part of the show could be taking place in 2020 like I originally speculated, based on the Allosaurus toy being released. And I know you shouldn't base things off toys, especially the Camp Cretaceous toys, which sometimes have nothing to do with the show at all. but the Allosaurus looked so much like the Big Rock Allosaurus. In my head, I'm like, okay, this is taking place around the time of Big Rock. Geographically, it makes sense. Darius was in Northern California last time we saw him in the Camp Cretaceous epilogue. But let's talk about if we're in 2022 for a second, and that scene is related to the main thread. That's another possibility. There could be two separate threads going on in two different geographic locations. For now, let's assume that scene is the Dominion scene. So the show is in 2022, and it's part of the main thread of the show. That changes things geographically. That will put the show in Oregon instead of Northern California. We know that the Skyline Drive-In Theater was in Oregon, and all the marketing material said the last place the T-Rex was spotted was Oregon. So we're traveling north up the Pacific coast, and I'm curious if they're going to talk about or show any kind of, not really flashbacks, but just a little bit of history about what's been happening in those 4 years. Because now we have a 4-year gap instead of a 2-year gap. That's a lot of stuff to fill in. And then why is Darius there? Is he following the T-Rex? I doubt that. Is there something else that takes him there? Is he working with the Department of Fish and Wildlife? Is he part of some DPG-esque group, similar to what Owen and Claire were doing? So many possibilities. I don't know. So I'm really curious as to, is this 2022, and is Darius in Oregon? And if he is, what does that mean for, Kenji? Did Kenji come with him? It looks like there may have been someone else in the passenger seat of that vehicle. I'm not 100% sure. Personally, I don't think Kenji will play a major role in the show. I think he'll probably be, off at business school or running one of his dad's businesses if his dad is in jail. I hope his dad's in jail, but something like that. I honestly don't expect any of the other campers to play a significant role in the show. But who knows? I would love to be proven wrong. I would love to have at least one of them have a, at least semi-occurring role. That would be fantastic. But for now, I'm just going to assume it's just Darius, and he might be chilling in Oregon doing who knows what. And maybe that's a good opportunity for him to be introduced to this rumored new character that there was the casting call for a year or so ago. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to seeing what all this show is about. I really have no idea just based on that teaser trailer, other than it looks beautiful, and I am so hyped for the show. I can't wait for more details. All we know is 2024. We don't know a month or anything like that, and everyone associated with the show is just saying 2024, probably because they're not allowed to say more. But that's 2024 starts in just 2 months, or it could be 14 months from now. I don't know. I'm leaning towards probably the summer, similar to like Camp Cretaceous was. But man, I hope not. I hope it comes out in like the spring or something like that. Maybe in a month or two, we'll get a proper trailer. And then another month or two after that, the show comes out. That would be great. But I don't know. Not a very long episode today, guys. I just wanted to give my thoughts on the teaser. So excited about the teaser. Behind the scenes, I've got a couple things in the works that I really hope work out. I think you would really enjoy it. It's going to be really cool, but I can't make any promises. A lot of moving pieces right now, but the wheels are in motion, and I really hope things work out for this stuff. But until next time, take care, stay safe, stay Jurassic, and thanks for watching and listening. So long.